few times since Norton Disney. What I've done, I've got myself a club card. So basically I can pick and choose when I want to go. A couple of waters on it what I want to target. Well, there's 3 that I want to target. Like, you know, 2 of them is just for bites, and 1 of them's got something a bit special in. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, since the Norton Disney vlog where I blanked, I've been on one of the smaller waters on my club ticket, blanked twice. I'm currently back on the same water tonight, but I'm going to be packing up around 10 o'clock in the morning and moving to another lake on the ticket, because you can only do 24 hours on this card. So basically I booked a night on here and I booked a night on another lake. It's only about 5-6 miles away from here. So they're going to be short and sweet, these vlogs. I am going to be jumping on some day tickets again eventually, but at the moment these waters, they're not too packed, and for the price of a ticket, which you'd probably pay that for a couple of nights, on a day ticket you've got a full year. So that's obviously, I've done the 2 nights on here, spaced out, blanked, and then I went down onto Winterley Pool Fisheries as a day ticket last week in all that torrential rain. Supposed to be doing 48 hours, but I just done a day and a half as I got flooded out and that, so I packed up and went home. But on that session I landed 4. What I'll do after this little chat, I'll put the pictures up of the 4 that I landed, only small doubles up to the £18 mark, but it's a bend in the rod, you know, and it puts you in good stead when your head's a bit down after quite a good few blanks, and then the big gaps in between the fishing sessions. Just seen something then, very close to where I'm fishing, which is a good sign. Yeah, I've been on now a few hours. Nothing's happened. I'm fishing just boiling because I didn't want to be carrying too much bait around with the next water I'm going on. It's a bit of a hike from the car, and it's bream infested. So I'm just sticking to barley only on the. I'll still pick the bream up, like, but I put particle or pellet in on there. You're talking at least 10-20 bloody bream a night, which we don't want. Try and get amongst them carp. Right, I'm going to jump off now. I'm going to have a look at the rigs what I'm using on here. Straightforward helicopter rigs, Ronnie rigs with the tidy booms on, which basically I always use them. I've got confidence in them. And I'm trying to bait out a nice stinky one, which this other water I'm going on is very silty. So once I find them firmer areas in the silt, I want to put a nice smelly bait on it. Hopefully it's not just the bream that come along, hopefully I can get some of them carp out of there as well this year. Would be nice. I have fished it before in I think it was 2018, I had 2 out of it. Done about 8-9 different nights on the first two nights I did. I had one on each, only 2 stockies, up to I think £17, so none of the big ones or the old ones. But we'll have a go for them. Right, so what I'll do, I'll put on a bit of pictures of the catches that I had from Winterley Pool now, and a little look at the rigs what I'm using now, and I'll leave it at that for now. I'll update you as and when. If anything does happen, I'll obviously I'll get them on camera. So for now, see you soon. fishing for this session. My usual Ronnie rig on the tidy booms. Onto an helicopter setup. Straightforward. We'll start off with 2 eye visuals over a couple of pouches of boiler. See how it goes. Approaching 8 o'clock at night. Nothing's happened. So I get some fizzing in the area that I'm fishing. I've never fished this lake this time of year. Usually, well, last time at Picard for on here, I fished at the back end of the year and then into the winter. From the end of September to February. Done really well on there. Some good 20s out. A real stunning one where I wouldn't mind catching again. Due to the fact that the pictures of it on that night wasn't too clever. So hopefully, let's see what happens. Well, morning. It was a quiet night last night. Stayed up late watching the water. Seen a few fish show. Red out over the other side, over there, right on the reeds. And there was evident there was fish in the area. I was getting plenty of liners. So he opted to stick the back legs on. And just on first light this morning, it's whipped off with a nice 23.5 pound mirror. I'll put the footage on after this and some pictures of it. So happy days, it's not a blank. See how this weather goes and that. I might move on to the other lake. I'm not too sure yet. Or if I don't, I don't. See how it goes. I'm running. I'm running short of supplies. I thought the middle could be enough for 2 days, but sitting on my hands and waiting for a bite last night. I've drunk too many cups of coffee and schoolboy error. I've not brought any money or my cash card with me. So I'll put that footage on now and I'll get back to you. It was a white one that went off, so all the bait. It was pooping the bait out all over the place, so it's a good sign. It's been on the feed. Right, I'll put that on now. The end for me. I'm going to pack up now. I had another one an hour ago, 1914 mirror. I'll put the picture up after this. I didn't do any videoing on the releasing of it, so all in all a good session. I'm not going on to the other water. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go get back out on the shot as soon as I can. But thanks all for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the fish. Don't forget, the first pictures you'll see, they're from the Winterly pool session. I've only had 2 on this session, 2 mirrors, 23 plus and a 19 plus. Can't grumble at that for an overnighter. Right, time for this wet pack down. See you all soon.